आज आम गहन अच्छा एमएस प्रसन्न पति से जड़े मुझे संक्षेप रे इंट्रोडक्शन देवी सी हेले एज अ डायरेक्टर ऑफ इंडस ग्रुप ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशन शी इज फुली इन्वॉल्व्ड इन एजुकेशनल and intellectual pursuits. Mrs. Prasanna is a multifaceted personality and forays interest in training, hospitality business and beauty and wellness. आपनकर जो इंटरफेस आज हम आप निश्चित भाव में आपन अत्यंत भल लगे. एमएस प्रसन्ना, my first question to you will be, do you feel you are in the profession of your choice?
प्रथमे तो मोर धन्यवाद. It's my pleasure to be here. In fact, it's my honor and I am thrilled today to sit in front of you and answer your question. I am taking your question. Sir, I am enjoying, I am happy and satisfied. So definitely I believe that I am in right track to pursue my dream and my passion.
Experiences of a woman entrepreneur, because you know she is a woman entrepreneur and she is known throughout Odisha. She has forayed into different areas I have already said, whether be it training, be it hospitality business or be it beauty and wellness. So she is a very well known personality in Odisha, more so in Bhubaneswar. So she has very rightly said that she is enjoying her profession and very boldly and candidly she is telling, I am enjoying and I hope with this my dreams come true. Now very interesting question for you, Mrs. Prasanna. According to you, what are the attributes of a successful entrepreneur? You see, everybody is an entrepreneur. You will definitely realize that whomever you ask, jago pachale samaste kochi na hum kichote koruchi. Taman everybody is an entrepreneur. There are two things which I want that you should highlight on. First is you are a woman entrepreneur. Second is you are an entrepreneur. And what we have seen and discussed about you, you are a successful entrepreneur. So, would you please tell us what are the attributes of a successful entrepreneur according to you?
Definitely, sir. Actually, you said that everybody is an entrepreneur. I don't believe so. There are few who are business people and there are few who are entrepreneurs. Business people are those people who are doing certain business without any limits, without restricting their mind. I believe they are the true entrepreneurs.
Absolutely, you are very right. Because even business people, you know, who are doing maybe, you know, Panwala also today feels that is a very good entrepreneur. Do you get my point? So, as a very rightly classified, business and entrepreneurs are two different things. Entrepreneurs do business, but business man and entrepreneur, there are two different things. You must have, like, you know, we say in, in our media language that you must have the nose for the news. So, you must have the sense of responsibility as an entrepreneur, and I am sure you must be enjoy doing that.
Correct, sir. Because when we are able to generate employment for more than 700 people, I believe that yes, we are doing great and we are entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
You asked about the attributes of an entrepreneur. I call it the art of entrepreneurs. There are particularly 5 skills. I believe it should be there within an entrepreneur to be perfect or be successful. Number 1 is clarity of thoughts or clarity of vision. Should understand, should know what they want to do, what they want to achieve. Number 2 is there should be knowledge in the specific domain. If I am into engineering education, I must understand what is the need, what are the syllabus, what are the upcoming challenges, like all aspects, 360-degree knowledge about the particular domain. And when we say about the domain knowledge, I must say that You should be perfect, you should be knowledgeable in your expert in your domain. At the same time, every day you should believe that you are just the beginner. Number 3 is hard working. Only motivation will not take you to the rise. You have to put a lot of effort, your hard work to reach your target. Then number 4, I always say that perseverance. You should continuously keep on doing. Here I like to give a very small example which I used to tell when I talk to the young generation. For example, every new year we take a resolution. We take a resolution that will make money, will have good health, will make a good physique. We join the gym and we start with 2-3 days, then something goes wrong, we fall sick, or office work is not over, we do have pending work, we skip it. We think that we'll skip it for a day, we skip it for 2 days, 5 days, then our target is just vanished, is washed away. So that should not happen.
As you have very rightly said, hard work is very important in whatever profession you are there. You have very rightly said that we need to be more focused in what we do. Now one little thing, I would just like to ask you, as a woman entrepreneur, did you have any initial inhibitions? Because you feel I'm a woman, I'll not get the support and all. In the initial stage, did you have those problems, or things were fine for you?
Sir, I must say that those constants which were there earlier, still they are there. Still they are there. Being women, we do have a lot of support and encouragement from family and surrounding, but still there are certain constants which are there and will be there. To cite a small example, I'll say even today I am very much afraid to stay away of home if it is 9 p.m.
In what way your business is different and unique from other businesses? Because many people do business, but in what way your business is unique?
If I take it to myself, I'll start with my journey as an entrepreneur. In 2005, when I completed my degree, then we realized that there is a difference, there is a gap between the industry and the trained engineers, the certified engineers, and we started one organization called Vidyog, which means Vidya se Udyog tak, and there we started training which will fill the gap. After one person is completing his BTech or MCA is engineering, then he should be industry ready. You can really see from the statistics that in the IT industry, the iteration rate is extremely high. So from that figure, we understand that there is a gap between the employee and the employer. So we tried to create and bridge that gap in that institute, in that organization called Vidyog. Then nextly, I will cite my engineering college, where we give lot of focus in projects and practicals and lot of skill development activities which will be parallel along with the regular syllabus which is there in AICT or BPUT. Then next I will go to my hospitality business. I have started hospitality business which is completely unique in the city, in the town, in the state, in fact, a microbrewery which is nowhere there, and we are the pioneer, or we are the first entrant into the business.
You are the first in Odisha, that's
yes,
what you mean
sir.
to say?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Great.
We are the first in Odisha, and still now we are the only microbrewery in Odisha. Then I entered into this beauty and wellness. I made a salon, and again I thought it differently. I thought, why it's a simple salon, why it's a simple unisex salon, there should be something extra, something different than others, and we created a bridal lounge, exclusive bridal lounge in our salon along with the boutique. So
Great.
That is how I always try to bring innovation into my business,
Wonderful.
into my passion.
Wonderful. One thing I would just like to ask you, I'm sure you will be happy to tell us also. You see, any person for that matter, whether it is you or me or any other person, sometimes we have excitements because the happening is very, very, it touches our mind, it touches our heart. Will you please share a very interesting happening which has happened with you, which I am sure our viewers will be very much interested to know about it. What is that excitement you had?
I'm giggling inside actually. There are many, but I like to cite one example which was really very interesting and something which is a fun kind of thing, but a life-changing factor to me.
Very good.
When I was about to complete my MTech in CET, I got an opportunity to go to Germany to pursue my higher study, my master's in IT. And at that time I was not at all prepared. I had never thought of going abroad for higher study because I was married. I was having my daughter. My daughter was only 2.5 years old. And the opportunity came all in a sudden and I decided to go. So that was a tough time. At the same time, it was fun to decide that how can I keep my family, my daughter aside and go for an year to pursue my higher study. But still I could make it. Within a month span of time, I could apply for visa, I could get it and I could go and start my study in Germany. That was really thrilling and interesting and a twisting point in my life.
Wonderful. Very good. Yeah, because there's sort of a dilemma in your mind, leaving my little kid,
Correct.
Moving to Germany for studies, whether I should do it or not. You did it. And today I'm sure you must be feeling excited, elated, because what you have learned there, definitely you are able to share with all of us. Thank you so much.
Definitely, sir.
Now, one little thing again, which touches my mind is, you are into education, you are into brewing, you are into beauty, you are into wellness. I also understand that you also have a brick kiln also, manufacturing bricks and all. So, you are involved in variety of things. How do you manage it, because home, brewery, then, education, brick manufacturing, wellness center, oh my God, so many things together. How do you manage it? Don't you find it difficult to manage it, or you feel you are able to manage it?
Sir, you will find it difficult when you will not enjoy doing that. Since
Very
I
good.
enjoy doing all these things, I don't find it difficult. But yes, definitely it needs certain attention to handle multiple things at a time. So I always believe that process is the most important thing in a business. If you set proper process, technology, right people in your organization to accompany you in your work, and proper planning, things becomes much easier.
Yeah, two things which you said it's very important to our viewers. One is choosing the right person for the right job. That is very, very important. And if you are sincere to what you are doing, definitely you will do it well. Very nicely, I am sure. Now, one little thing I would just like to ask you, since you are into variety of things, how do you woo the customers, to your side, because today there are n number of options for you, but what is your usual mode of communication to attract customers, to woo customers, what actually is your usual mode of communication?
Sir, I am not very sure whether I am getting your question rightly or not, but as per my understanding, when I think of customers, I don't think them as my customer. I always believe they are my guest.
Wonderful.
Number one. I never call them customers. They are always my guest. Maybe it's my student in my college, my guest in my restaurant, or my client in my salon, or any other business. I treat them as my guest.
Wonderful.
I always try to give a customized service. In any sector, it is more important that we should be able to give a little bit of customized service.
Yeah.
Services are available everywhere, n number of options are available in
right.
the market, competition is extremely high. So what people expect from us is little bit of customization. It should be tailor made for them, which I try to focus in.
Okay, great.
And
Great.
best quality of service. That is my orientation all the time.
So your focus mostly is on focused customer service, and as a reason of that, as you have very rightly pointed out, you don't consider your customers as customers, you consider them as your guests. And when you consider them as guests, there is always, two things are very important. One is ecstasy and the other is delight. And I'm sure they must be getting it in a gallows state from you.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Whenever somebody is stepping out from our premises, I don't like them to feel good. I
Right.
always believe that they should feel wow.
What you have been doing all these years, and you have been successful, what we understand. Who is the inspiration behind your success?
Sir, honestly speaking, right now you are my motivation. I gone through your book yesterday, though I couldn't complete it. You are a big source of inspiration.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure, sir. In my daily life, we really come across many people who motivate us and inspire us, maybe smaller, younger people or elder people. But if I really go back, then I must tribute to my father.
Wonderful.
Whatever best qualities I believe I do have, starting from my honesty, my hard work, my discipline and my empathy, everything I have inherited from my father. That is my upbringing which have made me this. Lately, because I had a very early marriage, lately I give all the credits to my husband for being so supportive and always stand beside me.
Great.
Apart from him, I do have few teachers and elders in my family who have really contributed a lot in my personal growth, my development, and what I am today is for them. I really bow my head for them.
Wonderful, great. As we had just discussed earlier, you are into different areas of business. Do you have any plans or programs for any diversification, expansion in the near future?
Yes, sir. I don't want to be stagnant. I never want to be comfortable. I always want fire. Something should be there all the time so that we'll be super active, our brain will be super active, so that no negative thoughts or no negation can touch us. Yes, in near future we just registered a company and we are starting our international school very soon. We are targeting for next year admission in our education sector. And beyond that, in beauty and wellness, I am trying to add a training institute into our
training
organization.
institute in beauty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
In beauty and
Fashion,
wellness.
yeah.
Beauty and wellness, I want to
Beauty
add
and
training.
wellness. Great.
Yes. In our hospitality sector also, we are planning for giving franchisee and expanding in the same area.
Expanding the business.
Yes, sir.
Now, what talking to you sometime back, you said that you had contested for the, beauty pageant contest, and I understand, from India you were selected to go to Philippines, and there among the contestants, you were within 10. Could you just narrate a bit of that? I'm sure our viewers will be very much interested to know about that.
I don't much talk about that beauty pageant. Yes, it was an experience which was really exciting. I learned a lot from that experience. I had never thought of getting into this glamour and beauty. Yes, few of my friends motivated me and insisted me that I should participate in that beauty pageant. I participated. I won it for Orissa. And after that, we were selected to be a part of the contest in Mauritius. We had been there for 10 days. And my take from that is I understood the beauty and glamour world little more. And the training part was most interesting. I learnt a lot. Before that, I even was never knowing how to do a makeup. I know always how to wear the lipstick and the liner. Beyond that, I didn't know anything. I learned a lot about that.
So when it comes to, makeup and all, you need not go to a makeup person. I think you are self-reliant by yourself.
Yes, sir. By the time right now I am independent. But before that beauty pageant, yes, a lot of things were there which I didn't know. So I appreciate my participation in that in terms of my learning.
Wonderful. Now another one thing, which is very, very interesting, there are different, schools and colleges, educational institutes are there in Bhubaneswar. Just can you tell me something about your institution, how it is running and how is it different from other institutes? Can you just cite one or two examples on that?
Yes, sir. My institute, we started in 2007. Our engineering college, Indus College of Engineering, started in 2007, and we did extremely good. And I'm proud to say that our students are well placed in and around the country, and few are also doing tremendously well in terms of their career growth, in terms of their financial growth. I can also proudly say that one of our first batch student is right now working with us as one of our director in our college itself.
Wonderful.
That's one of the proudest thing I must announce here.
Very good.
In 2009, we started our diploma school. That is also doing good. In 2009 onwards, we started a lot of skilling activities. We got the skill programs from OSDA, that is the state government. We got some skill programs from AICT, and we are doing it. So right now our students are doing tremendously good. I do have the operation team who is working with me since 2007. Means it's been long, 12 years. The operation team, the core team is still unchanged, is the same.
Right.
That's one of the big factor.
Wonderful. Now, what I would like to ask you is, as you very rightly said in the beginning, your dreams are coming true and what you wanted to do gradually is coming. Now, can you just tell me about your unfinished agenda? Till now, you are thinking of something that has not really happened, and now you feel that very soon you will be able to finish your unfinished agenda.
Sir, you have really touched my heart by asking this question. My bucket list is too long actually. Lots of desires and lots of wishes to do something in this sector or the other. I'm not able to announce it though, because it's really the list is too long. But yeah, very soon I'll be accomplishing one by one, and I will keep you updated all the time.
To give an inspirational message to our viewers who will be indeed elated to hear from you.
I must say that number one, my gratitude. We are blessed that we are here today. Thanks to the state and the people and the supportive system in our society. And for the upcoming generation, I must say the avenues are too many. The avenues are really too many. Particularly if I want to say the MSME, the PMKVY and the state government, the central government, everybody is encouraging so that the startups and the stand-ups will come out. If you have any innovative idea, then supports are many in terms of your finance, in terms of your hand holding. There are many organizations right now who will be helping you out in terms of giving you finance and helping you out how to framework, how to execute your business.
What you mean to say is proper planning is required, and once plans are on the table and if you are confident of taking things, the way you want, I am sure a lot of support will be coming from different quarters.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you so much.
Earlier the opportunities were very limited and the scopes were very limited. Even if we had ideas, the funding were issue, the support were issue. But right now all these are not any issue.
Many options are there.
Many options are there.
So thank you so much.
State
we had a lovely time with you. We look forward for many more interactions like this. बहुत धन्यवाद दर्शक बंधु.
Thank you. It's my pleasure that I had been here and share my thoughts and ideas. Thank you.
धन्यवाद.